Alright, so welcome back to the next portion of the Starfield Let's Play. So what have we done since our last Let's Play section? As I had said previously, we were going to go to my handy-dandy XP farm. So that's on the Bannock system. So we went to Bannock. And as you can see, I'm on that planet right now. So we went here. And we went up here to the Bannock 2 outpost, which is where my XP farm is. And I used up all of my ammo that I had. If I can go back to, I'll show you. Let's go to inventory. And ammo, and my .40 mm ammo is now, I only have 7, and that's just from what I've picked up recently. But I used it all. And it's that, again, it's Angry Turtle Gaming is the gentleman who put out the video on YouTube that showed us how to do this. But what you do is you basically let these grasshoppers come down and you blow the crap out of them with your grenade launcher, and it kills them all and it damages the machine next to it. You repair the machine and the grasshoppers respawn, you shoot them again. And every time you do that, you get between 3 and 4 grasshoppers, so you get between 297 and 396 XP. So I got myself to level 82 before I ran out of ammo. And I'm now currently working on, oh, look at that. That one is done. So rifle certification. And I'm currently working on laser certification as well, because I am. So I left there, and before I left, I decided I was finally going to explore this abandoned fuel depot, which is partially explored. How did I miss that? I thought I did all that. But I landed here, same planet. I just landed here, and I decided I would just freelance adventure. You know, it's because it's just, you know, normal freelance adventuring, no story content or anything like that. And I landed and ran into, and we'll do it today too if we find another one, but ran into some enemies, and I was able to get some really nice weapons. So from, you know, I've seen a video about how you can farm legendary weapons, and so I did that, and I like this one. I'm having fun using this, and it's a laser and it's a rifle, so double bonus from leveling up your laser and your rifle. I figured, why not? But I picked that up, and I picked this up. I think this is the one, yeah. So I haven't upgraded it yet. The one I was using was this one. So obviously the one look at me point at the screen like you can see it. The one I upgraded was 157 physical damage. It's the one on the right. But it's got all the ballistic shielding, servos, shielding, and pocketed on it. This one I found was really good, had a really good baseline, and it makes weapons weigh 50% less. So I figured probably going to switch to that one. So I'm hanging on to that. Found a new pack. So the new pack is 192 and 96 versus 44, 42, and 46. And it has fastened on it as well, which is difficult to find, fastened and mechanized. So fastened plus 20, I was like, great, that's a fantastic upgrade. I got to get rid of that skip pack capacity boost pack. So I don't like it. I like being able to jump higher instead of running all over the place. And then this is the same helmet. So just to bring us up to speed here. Wait, why is that saying I got no apparel equipped? Why am I naked? Yeah, plus 5 carry capacity. And 5 more carry capacity. Okay, so, oh, yeah, that's 2 different. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave the flannel on. Okay. So I don't know why that was that way, but it is, so whatever. Alright, and then we came here and was looking around, and I think we went through all of this deserted robotics lab. What's up? Let's give you some stuff.
I am happy to help.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I'm happy to give you some stuff to carry, because I need you to carry it. And the funny thing is I can give her all the extra packs and stuff, and take the weapons, because the weapons will weigh half as much on me, since I've got that thing on right now. So we'll go over here, back to packs. Packs, helmets. Take those. And how's your inventory? 164. So we'll go up and we'll give her a couple weapons back. Okay, that's as much as she can carry. Thank you, Andrea.
May you find favor in all things.
Oh, well, thank you. It's very nice of you. So, but it's saying I only did 50% of this, look, this abandoned fuel depot. So I'll have to go back and take a look at that. So that is the first thing on our list today. And we're joined by the Miss River song. Hello, Miss River. What you doing? What you doing? Are you a good girl? Do you need a treat? Did you come in here to say hi to everybody and get a treat? You got to back up some so they can see you. Right, sit. There you go. Look, there she is. There's Miss River. She gets the pets. She gets the pets. Yeah, I know. You get the pets. Look at the pets. If I thought she would sit still in her bed, I would try to set up another camera. Like there's a Twitch streamer that I watch. It's Eternal Grudge. You can catch her out at twitch.tv/eternal_grudge. And she has her kitties in a little bed, although they're shy sometimes. And they're like, we know Gramps is watching. We're not coming down. But she's got a little camera on them. And you can redeem Pet the Kitties. So it would be cool to set something up like that for Miss River. Yes. She's so good. You're so good. Do you want that treat? You get a treat? Okay. So she knows we have treats in here, and she has learned what time of the day she can come here and ask for one, and she'll get it. You ready? Okay. I think it's hilarious that she has learned this. So a lot of the time during stream, she comes in, she's like, hey, about those treats. There you go. Good girl. All right. So sorry about that. Okay. So for the foreseeable future, what we're going to do is we're going to go check out this other structure that we've seen that's 900 meters away. And then we're going to go back to this abandoned fuel depot and see if I've missed something, because it says I have. And so yeah, so let's go ahead and get started on that. Now where was that? There it is, structure. So let's head that way. Okay. And the way you farm these legendary weapons is they have there are enemies that have. It's like every enemy you come across has like a square next to their name, and it has their level in the square. It's a little red square. And but if you see one that has ornamentation around the square, then they have a higher chance to. Oh, what is that over there? Oh, that's the enemy there. Ship landing site. Oh, that's right. I killed those guys. Yeah. Okay. But they have a higher chance to drop legendary gear. And so part of what I did that was extremely boring was when I was doing that outpost, because I was just going to do the outpost and then just not say anything about it, but I keep finding structures. So, but so the when you find one of those guys, if you save it before you kill him or her, or it if it's a robot, if you save it first and then you kill it and you don't like what it dropped, you can just reload and kill it again, and the drop is randomized, which is cool. So I did that. I did that some. Still not done with this biome on that then. All right. Oh, we see things. What's that? That is a cave. We need this plant, so we'll go over and scan that real quick. some over there too. Live signs. You can see it off in the distance there. Yep. And then there's something else over here. This plane's got stuff all over it. Another structure, okay. Alright, so we're gonna scan this plant, we're gonna go to that structure, and then we'll probably have to go back to the ship at some point. So I'm not gonna have enough space for all this. Good lord, life signs there too. Oh! Oh, they saw me. Yeah, alright. Now I'm not turning around, but I'm gonna shoot you in the head. I don't think I'm using the right gun. This is not my laser rifle. This is something else I found. It's a sniper rifle I think I was trying out that I'd found. So see how he's got that square? It's just a normal square. We'll see if we can't find one that's got the ornamental one. Jumpy jumpins. No, he's
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
right in the booty. Alright. Who else we got running around out here? Let's switch to our laser rifle. I know there's a way you can favorite these, but I can't be bothered. Alright. Abandoned cryo lab. This is going to be a ton more stuff to sell. I probably need to go back to the ship before I go in here and deposit loot. I think they ought to give them the chance to surrender. Like, you should be able to give people a chance to actually surrender before you just shoot them in the butt and kill them. Alas, that is not added into the game. Okay. Yeah, that's £8 for... I don't know. We'd take it, I guess. Is there a door to go into a facility here? Or am I done with this? Great. Stuff's gonna end up encumbering me. Oh wait. Is this the door? Yes. Okay. So before we go down there, it's just gonna be a huge facility. And we've got this on our map now. We're gonna go back to... yeah, that's fine. We'll just have to exit the ship. Now get up. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. Transfer. Yeah, see, I had this thing also. These frenzied advanced mag sniper, but it had a bad roll on it. So what did I want to put in here? Berserker, incendiary. Yeah, that's the one I want to keep on me. This is demoralizing. It does 71 damage. This one's 129. And it's not upgraded yet, so yeah, I'll definitely put that one in there for now. The mag shear we'll hang on to. 12,869 rounds of that ammo. Yeah, we don't need that. This This is also 7.77. And I don't like this one, so I think I'm just going to sell it. I don't think I'm going to keep it. Good lord. Skip commanders, advanced maelstrom at 6.55, just in case I need it. And then that's the hard target. That's the new sniper rifle I just picked up, so we'll keep it as well. But then we need to go back to spacesuits, and yeah, we won't need this one anymore because we've got something. I was only keeping it because the weapons weigh 50% less. That was just for just in case I needed additional weight. So we're going to put that in there though. And I don't think we'll need the old pack either. So so that's it for the captain's locker. And then we're gonna go through here. Oh wait, no, I just throw in the ship's cargo hold. I also need to leave the ship because I got to get Andrea's stuff, and she'll be wandering around somewhere.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
Andrea's got the science jokes. Hello, Andrea.
I am always willing to care.
Why, thank you. But I'm going to take all these and put them in the ship. We'll just sell from the ship. I don't know why you won't use the better weapons that I give you. Let's see. You're using a Beowulf, right? Assassin's Advanced Beowulf. Here, won't you play with this one? That might be alright, right? So you take this one for now. Yeah, you take this one. Okay. And we're going to go back to spacesuits, take all these. Packs, take all these. Alright, and your weapons, use that weapon. See if you like it. If you don't like it, you can always you can trade it back. So, it's fine. Alright. Thank you.
Some other time then.
Yeah, we're going to put all this stuff in the ship. I don't know why I walked over here. I could have just hit it from there. Alright, so take all these. That one I'm keeping. Got to keep my cutter. Keeping the demoralizing. You know, I have those. Probably just trying to loot really quickly. That's the old one. Okay, so take that. Those. Take all these. Take these two, because I'm not going to use them. Resources. Store all resources. Okay, and we are ready to continue adventuring without being bogged down. So... now I gotta try and figure out where that was. Okay, so there's the robotics lab I was just at. Ooh, look at that thing. That's cool looking. What's up, dude? It's like a jellyfish, sorta. Well, props to whoever designed that one. What is that over there? Well, that is a ship that's landed over there. Well, let's go get it. things to scan over this way too. Didn't realize there was a ship over there. Wonder if it's something I can actually take, or if it's going to be like a good guy ship. Okay. Doesn't sound like a good guy ship. They're shooting. Nope. It's not a good guy ship. But sometimes when you go out there and you start killing them, the ship will take off. So I'm going to see if I can just get into the ship real quick before they... Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. A random alien came up and killed me. I got to do that again. I bet you have to do all that inventory again. Ugh. I didn't check my health or anything. Yeah, I gotta do all this inventory again. Come here, let me do this real quick. Come on, give me your stuff.
Important, or just if there's anything you need,
You're freaking out the screen there. You're killing me. These spacesuits again. Give me these packs again. Give me these helmets again. At least it wasn't everything. Weapons. Okay, you take that one. You know what? Take this one too. You decide which one you want to use. Okay. So, oops. I gotta tell you to actually use it. Yeah. Give me that. There you go. She put it on. Okay, leave me alone. Alright, and to the ship. And cargo. And we'll do this again. Doing that again. Alright, so this is where we saw Jellyfish Man. What's up, Jellyfish Dude? Can I scan you? Thank you. Now let's go see what's going on over here. Again, and hopefully not die to random alien. And I guess I should heal. Can you get out of that, please? I believe that alien randomly came up and hit me. I wasn't focused on that thing. Oh shoot, they're hitting me already. Alright, you're getting on my nerves. Because I want to go on the ship, so... I'm going to try and bypass them and hopefully not get hit by an alien again. Can I go on your ship? Yes. Haha. Let's go upstairs.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
But it's not our ship. What is the point in this? What a terrible ship design. Okay, I guess we're going back downstairs. That's a terrible ship design. Okay. Another ladder. Wow. Maybe they've made their ship as annoying as possible so that nobody wants to steal it. These are crew stations. Is this the cockpit finally? It is. Yeah, it's me! Surprise! Aww. You almost made it. Not really. Nothing in the captain's locker. It's unfortunate. Oh shoot, it's gonna explode. Alright. Much bigger is this dumb ship, man? It's the layout is ridiculously dumb. Okay. So I think that's it over there. There's a chest. It's like a prison, I guess. Okay, so they're all dead. Now I gotta try and find my way out of this Minotaur's maze of a ship. Alright, so if we kill the guys outside, we should be able to take this ship now.
Such beauty in the midst of nothingness.
Actually, we probably don't even have to kill these guys outside. Take that ship. Okay, so see that guy there? The level 18 guy? See how his name has got the... If Andrea will get out of my face. But he's got the little thing over his head. The little ornamental... like little triangle underneath the square. That means he has a high chance of dropping good gear. So we'll take out these other guys first, and I'll show you what I was talking about. Skip him for now. Get these guys out here. Good lord, that specialist is taking forever to die. Watch that lifeline. Lord, I don't know know why you're just sitting there hunkered down, dude. This is very hard difficulty, and you're just sitting there. Where'd that other guy go? Hide over here. Okay, so now we save it. Well, didn't mean to save it in an empty slot, but that's alright. I'll just go ahead and loot him since we're here. Stop running, dude. You can't get away. Alright, so there he is. We'll save again. Alright, make it as easy as possible. So we'll get him. Oh, see, that's perfect. So we'll save right there. Alright, and then we shoot him. We go over and see what he dropped. He did not drop something that we want, so we go to load. We're going to load that back up. And then we shoot him again. And nope, not something we want. And so yeah, so this is how people go in and farm for some of the legendary gear that they want. Alright, so, well, titanium rescue axe. Ain't nobody want that. That's a dumb thing. Ooh. Nobody wants that. But you can see the point of it. So we'll do this for a few seconds here, a few minutes, and see if we get something good. Yes. Nope. So it's very quick. If you get lucky and get it saved, and when they're almost dead, you can just sit here and over and over. No. But I would love to get something with the 50% weapons reduction and mechanized for the plus 40. That would be fantastic. You know, the funny thing is, you could even make it, like, come right up to him. Save it again. So he's, like, right there, so you don't even have to walk up to him. Just shoot him once and look at the loot. It can be quite boring, though, sitting here doing this. So that's why I do this off camera most of the time. This is just a showing you guys, and you know. Oh, look at that! See? So Tesla modified refined Grendel. So that is Tesla rounds, space adapted stuff. It's not a great weapon, but honestly, I don't want to sit here and farm him anymore. But you get the idea. So we need to these guys, and then I do want this ship, but this is going to be a lot of flying around, and so I think for now I'm gonna leave the ship here. We'll come back for it. Which one was available? Rank 3 available. Okay. Yeah. This one we're still working on. Yeah. Okay. So, but this ship is available to take, but I'd have to fly it into space, register it, and then I don't think you can make a ship your home ship, right? Move, inspect, crew back. No, you can't make it your home ship unless you go to a shipyard. And I don't want to fly all over the place to do that right now. But this ship should be here. There's no crew left to fly it away, so we should be okay. Alright, so we're gonna scan these plants here that are in a couple spots. to go to the deserted robotics lab. And then from there, we should be able to see the other one, that we did not go down the stairs on. So, let's see. That's the fuel depot. There it is. Abandoned cryo lab. So we'll go there. Apparently I've got some kind of disease now or something. So we shall... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Lung damage cured. I wish it was that easy. Okay, so now we're going to go into this cryo lab. Get out of this radioactive water, apparently. Oh. The guys respawned. Outside. Andrea, I'm sorry about... Oh, maybe they didn't. Maybe that's just one I missed. But I'm sorry about killing the Beirut people. Okay, so it's this layout. There'll be that guy up there with the key, or I can hack those doors. Oh, see, look, there's one right there already that you can farm. A farmable guy. Andrea, if you would get your arm out of the way, I'd greatly appreciate that. So let's save this. Save this again. So we can't get a little bit closer to him. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, armor-plated, refined, deep recon, something or other. Lead-lined, armor-plated. I don't think it's something I'd use, though. Was it a pack? Yeah, definitely not something I'd use. So, we're going to reload. Ship ballistic weapons are most effective at dealing damage to a target's ship's hull.
There was something else.
She killed him before I had a chance to do anything. That's hilarious.
Nothing there now.
Yeah, she's killing him before I get a chance to do anything. So, all right. That's funny. You know what, though? I really don't want to spend the Let's Play doing this. This is why I do this off camera.
Perhaps it was.
So, let's get him to drop a gold item. And then we're just going to leave this facility and we're not going to explore this plane anymore. We're going to go on with the story. Because this is just, yeah. This freelance farming stuff. And if I'm going to farm, I'll do that on off camera. because nobody wants to watch that. But you do get the idea of how to do it. For those of you seeing this and want to know how to do it, this is basically how. There is another trick they said you could do also, and that is if you go to settings, gameplay. So I've got it set to very hard. If you come into the science facility with it set to very hard, you can switch it to normal, and the loot is based on how difficult it is. So are finding the more rare enemies that have a good chance of giving you good loot. So you could set it to very hard, come in into the facility once it's generated, and then set it to normal or even easy, and then just rip through it, and it'll give you the very hard loot until they patch that. But they haven't done it so far, so not that we do that. It's no point. They're easy enough on very hard. It's just, you know, just make sure you have med packs. And she is Johnny on the spot with shooting him.
Nothing there now.
Okay, we'll just take that. It's all good. And now we're gonna leave. And we'll come back later and do this. Excuse me. Yes, it's travel. Alright, let's take off. Why is my energy all out of whack like that?
Nothing like hitting orbit.
What is that? Spacer raccoon. We're getting ready to go into some fighting here. What was this that we picked up? Calibrated Novalite. Is it a pistol? It's a laser pistol. It weighs almost nothing. That's great. 30 damage against aliens, corrosive, explosive. Yeah, it's alright. That's not a bad weapon. It's like inventory management when I go and sell. I do that off camera also because it's just boring. And it takes forever. So, alright, so let's get our ship systems balanced here because I don't know what they're doing. Engine. Shields. What are you doing, Spacer Raccoon? Oh yeah? Yeah, well, we'll see about that, won't we? Oh, legendary ship. Ooh. Save. Why can I not blow this thing up? I just crashed into the dumb ship. You big dork. That was a cool death scene, though. I think I could kill this. But maybe not. You know what? Let's go to normal, shall we? And not die, because I don't want to have to try and hunt this ship down again. spacers. I'm sure I could have done it on hard, but wish I knew how to do this. There's like something you can target systems and stuff, but I don't know how you do it.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Their grab drive is out of commission.
Oh, their ship's out of commission. I don't know what you're talking about.
Target's grab drive is offline. Nice work.
Yeah, I would have rather done it on hard. Plus, I left that ship down there like a big doofus. Can I get the... What's this? Is this just a piece of their ship or something? Floating around out there? Alright. So, we got this one out here. So we know we can absolutely do it on normal. That's no problem at all. So, but I don't know if I want to do that. So we're going to save. We're going to make a new save. And then we're going to load up. I think it was this one. And then we got to land back on the planet and get that ship before we leave. So that's going to be fun. Alright, so let's make sure. Yeah, very hard. That's what we want. Okay, and so we're going to smack that onto engines.
Got ourselves some cargo.
Try to get these smaller ones out of the way real quick. Man, they are fast. Oh, now I need these shields to get back up and running. Good Lord. What are they hitting me with? I think I'm hitting them and exploding. I think he's doing it on purpose. Like he's slowing down, so I hit him.
We got you now.
They're definitely shooting me.
Target's engine is down.
See, he's gonna hit me. Look, 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 there it goes.
Weapon system.
Yeah, he's ramming me. Okay. And it does some decent damage when he rams you too, so.
It won't last long.
Well, no, apparently not. I mean, toe to toe with this thing. Look at this. It's about half blown up, but
Just try and escape.
oh no, I'm not trying to escape. I'm just trying to turn around some so you can't do what you're doing right now, which is coming right at me. Come on, die, 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 shoot! There you go. Heal, heal, heal. Heal the ship. Come on. I know our systems are all a mess. Come on, where's this guy
You're
at?
no match for us.
Ugh. Man, they're fast. There's one.
Go for the kill.
Come on, get on him. He's toast. Alright. Yeah, I know. Shields are offline.
Payday.
Yeah, for me.
Drive is down.
Alright.
So sorry.
So that feels much better doing it on hard. Or very hard. Yeah. Much more enjoyable.
Jump drive works again. If you
Yeah,
were
my ship is
wondering.
all damaged though. That's alright. Let's go over here and loot these guys. How far away is this other one before I fly all the way out there? Equal distance. Alright. So, where's the planet? Open planet map. I gotta go back to here. Land, we gotta get that ship. We're gonna take that ship flight to the next location, and then we'll switch back our home ship. But which one was it? I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah, I can see the ship, so it's that one. And now look, I don't want to kill you guys. I just want to scan you, so let me scan you. Don't attack. I just said let me scan you and don't attack. What the heck? Oh. Swarming. These are the ones I farm for XP, by the way. That my little husbandry grows. You know, I never really thought about that either as a way to get stuff explored or scanned real quick. Coming in and leaving the planet and having it respawn resources and stuff. I never thought of that before. Alright, so all these guys should be dead. So we're just going to take this ship now. Like I said, we'll jump it to the next spot and and change our home ship. Change our home ship back. Do I have a? I feel like I do. It's like something I was working on. It's like payloads. Yeah. Make 50 grab jumps with 75. See, that's again, I can't be bothered with that. I'll do it after, yeah, I'll just make this my home ship and run around for a while or something later. Right. So, let's go here. Here we go. Pilot seat.
Hey, you might want this.
That's an ugly ship, too.
And just like that, we're in space.
Settler mule.
Well, that's a fancy ship. There's something you needed then.
Yeah, that's right.
Always willing to help another wanderer.
You got anything good? Nah, I don't need that crap. Alright, see you later. So let's go back, and we'll head over to, I don't know, let's go to Wolf. We're going that way anyway, so go to the den and jump.
Wow, look at that. A whole new set of stars.
Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
This station is but a shadow of its former purpose. I do not like it here. I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC mil. Military commanders. Based on what I see,
You were able
I
to
find
land
that
it,
very
so
hard to
I'm
believe.
sure whatever's broken can be fixed.
How may the trade? I hope we have what you need.
Because you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
This Neva Mora, her words are measured and carry weight. She is not to be trifled with.
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, I mean, nobody, runs away from the fleet.
Pilot of the... All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen? Oh God, I do not know.
It would be wise for you to take this offer. It shows more mercy than you know.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
If you ever get to the key, you better sleep with one eye open and 2 pistols loaded. So you're the fleet's new dog, huh?
Any adventure you can fly away from.
Flaps released. We're free.
Damn Mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Has been disabled.
No one messes with the Crimson Fleet.
Nailed their ground traffic. They must be sweating bricks. Shields down.
We've knocked down their shields.
So, Miss Stay Up Late reading under the covers. Did you?
Don't pretend to be mad at me. I know you aren't really. I learned that back on Earth, people used to use the stars to navigate. That's so cool. But I guess it only worked because they just lived on one planet. And that sounds boring.
Remind me one of these days to tell you the tale of a certain Solomon Coe and where his stargazing landed him.
cause for celebration. But you have your reasons. So for now, I will allow it.
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Careful you do not track mud on the floors. You would not wish to tarnish this hospitable environment.
I had a friend on Organa. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave. Hello?
First mission in the books and no casualties.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We did our best not to cross the line, but the more we do, the more we risk exposing the deception.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet? It's a dangerous plan, and you came awfully close to killing an innocent crew. Luckily, you have a good head on your shoulders, and did the right thing. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
What is there to know? He is pirate scum, like all of them.
Exactly. The Crimson Fleet is not a monolith. Any information you have on its members can only help. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success.
Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Things are progressing rather quickly. Sure, the commander is pleased. We don't have a full map of the fleet's roster. The members change too quickly. That's right. It's something we've requested a while ago, in preparation for a future conflict with the fleet. Once we finalize everything and run a few tests, we'll have the defenses needed for a jump to the Crick system when the time comes. Good luck on the key.
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
And the interior of this ship comforting.
Operation complete. Thrusters free.
Oh man, I've been talking for a while and have been completely
Easy peasy.
Sure.
completely muted. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So I was just going through
Captain, it is
what I was gonna put my points into.
40% of 10 versus 30.
Okay, whatever.
You got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Oh, all right.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
I can't wait to put you in jail. I had my own affairs to deal with.
I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson.
Enjoy.
Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations.
Okay.
Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Okay, place looks like a real dump.
Oh, well, I'll get right on that. A few plans, some throw pillows, and maybe this place will meet with your approval. Okay, sunshine?
Okay.
Your sarcasm does not invalidate the point.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you, too. Follow me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock.
Mm-hmm.
The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
Guess we're going in here.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
Mm-hmm.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a little cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on.
Well, Neva's new hotshot. Everyone. Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket,
Mm-hmm.
I carry
This woman is walking away with me. Can we just see what you got?
Oh, we are. A little advice. You bleed for anyone who says, well,
Most people just.
Oh my goodness. All these merchants have this stupid opening where they're like, hey, old buddy, old pal, old chum, and we don't care. No, no 40, no. See you later.
Done here? Fine by me.
I hope you. I don't need. Behold, my
Resources she's got. Have any adhesive? Yeah, all that. I'm always low on that for some reason. Crap. Okay.
They're done here?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
All right, heading out. I'll only the best.
There you go, catch up with that woman that's giving me the tour. See you later.
Here if you need me.
Yeah.
Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the
Undercover
bullshit,
work.
Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
If it's
On
hard
the
to
right,
find,
you've got
I probably
Bradley
got
from
it.
the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything.
Can I talk to her at all?
My prices may be high. We can
Yeah.
talk about whatever.
What do you got? You got a lot, do you? Huh? Antique videotape. Look at that. It's still got the tab on it. So you could record over it. That's great. Portable CD player. That's hilarious. Nah, you've got garbage. I don't want any of your junk. But you know what? I can sell you some stuff from the ship, though. So you can have that. You can have that. You can have that. You can have that last one. Okay. See you later.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, yeah. Trade Authority.
I hope you've brought me something. What'll it be, friend?
I'm not your friend.
Oh, but the Crimson Fleet? Business on the Key is like no other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if all you want is credits, you'll fit right
Not everyone
in.
thinks so. There are a few Neva, regardless.
Can we
as
just
long
get
as
to what you got, dude? Let's talk
business it
business.
is.
Goodness, all these opening. Buy those. Buy those. We're 7.77. Still no 40mm, huh? Aid. We got an aid. Take that. Take those. That. Okay. Take those. We'll take all that. Okay. Let's sell you some crap from the ship. See you later.
Remember, all trades are restriction free.
Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rail? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time
that's
you'll
the
try to be
rumor.
a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling.
All right, you Cobra Bat looking thing. What are we doing?
Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain.
Yeah.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do.
Thank you.
Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to
Okay.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
That's the most clever security measure I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
Okay. I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Dujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Oh, okay. Time to make those credits.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Okay. All right. I'm not interested in small jobs.
Fine by me. There's plenty of others who do. You do less, you make less. It's a pretty simple equation. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say. So you can run along to Delgado.
Okay.
Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Oh, man.
Listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
Of course, when the tour is over.
There's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Yeah, I won't disappoint.
You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Yep, got it, boss. I hope that doesn't include fleet before breakfast, because I like to sleep late.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Okay.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn fire story.
Yep.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
Okay.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix.
Okay.
Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Okay, so, maybe you should tell me more about this Crix's legacy, then, if we're going to be hunting for it.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Okay.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef.
Well, we'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Okay.
I always thought heat leeches were just pets. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
Docking Bay.
You looking to start something?
Oh, man. This is gonna try my patience. Andrea, this whole Crimson Fleet stuff, you're gonna have to help me hold my peace, because I want to smack all these people already. But that will obviously blow our cover, so... Okay, down we go. Now watch him give me crap. It took you long enough. I came right here. Let's exit the ship. Okay, Andrea, let's ugh. No, Vasco, you can hang tight. We're good.
About time you got here.
I knew it.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Yeah. I always keep my word.
Yeah? We will see.
Yeah, we'll see.
And
Let's
Mathis,
go.
I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right.
He looks
Listen
like
up, because I am only going to go through this
that guy
once.
from
We are here
that movie
to
The
dig up
Thing.
any info
John Carpenter's The
about
Thing. I
Fritz's
can't think of the
legacy.
guy's name.
We
The
are
actor.
not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Mm-hmm. Sounds simple enough.
So simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice bar without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Understood.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Fine, go on. Leave me. Just be sure and thaw me out when you return.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
All right, Andrea. Why don't you wait here, okay?
I will keep watch from here.
I ain't waiting on y'all. Let's go. You guys are so slow. Is that an adhesive?
Watch my back.
No. It's a few bugs, guys. What, you didn't kill it. I did. So I don't know what you're going on about. That's it. Can we go in the door now? Where are we going? Fleet Rook, Mathis. Where's what's his face? we please go in the door now? Speak to Delgado at the outer door to the lock. Well, he's not here, is he? Oh, there he is now, finally. Took you so long, Delgado.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet.
Mm-hmm.
The lock.
Yep. For how old this place is, I can't believe it's still standing.
Yeah? Oh, good. I don't want the place collapsing on us.
I've been down here several times in the last few years.
That's gonna drive me nuts.
As long as we keep the damage
Not
to
knowing who that is, I'm gonna have to go look it up. The Thing, John Carpenter cast. Who played who? Kurt Russell. Okay, so Wish.com Kurt Russell here. Let's go. No, why is that? Why does that always do that when I try to open that up? Okay.
We shouldn't have any problems. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good.
Mm-hmm.
This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. Can we hurry?
Well, what are we doing?
First time I've been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual? Roll it out. If it's hostile,
Could you walk any slower? Please use this message as an addendum to the lock handbook. Yeah, it's just instructions how to do your job. Day shift, life sentence, 24/7, life sentence without chance of parole, airlock, death sentence, hit, prison sentence, fire suit, prison jumpsuits, coolant, prison made alcohol, grab jump, effect from taking illicit substances, jettison, using the restroom. Okay. Somebody got a submachine gun in here? See, I don't know if I'm allowed to take anything. I mean, it says I can, but... More of these dumb things? Lord, these things are everywhere. Get out of... Hitting the wrong buttons. That's death from stupidity. I swear. Do I have to wait for him to come all the way back down here again? God, this mission is dumb. Come on, guys. Get your butts down here. It'll take forever. Go over and read this dumb guard stuff again in case we need it for something. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Aggravation. Gotta unlock this stuff again. Can't be bothered. How much ammo that gave me. I think over here in this, wasn't there a helmet display in here? Yeah. It's not gonna work. Okay, I'll just keep going with it then. You take forever.
This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second.
Adhesive. We're taking those, I don't care what you say. There's one over here somewhere. Delgado over here.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Yeah, well, sounds like someone needs to grow a pair.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Mm-hmm. Well, wonderful.
This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del. Can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great.
We stick to the plan.
The plan? Let's face it, we're on our own.
Well, we're going to continue to follow Delgado's orders, and if you don't like it, then tough.
Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan.
Mm-hmm.
We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
I'm not betraying Delgado.
Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever going to have a chance like this again?
What's
Let's
up, John?
pretend for a second Delgado's correct. And there's information here about Crix's legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you.
I'm gonna shoot you in the face. It's gonna be fun.
Let's find a way out of here.
I don't want that. Take that though. Guess I can take that. And that.
And here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something. I guess that's one way through.
Police robot Model A. Interesting. Well, I hear them shooting down there.
Anyone still alive up there? Use the intercom up there if you can.
Yeah, in a minute.
Is anyone up there? Can either of you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just making you wait.
Hello? Come on, we need these doors open.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Damn it.
Security controls. Override lockdown. Active threats detected. Security lockdown not overridden at this time. Please be advised that all prisoners are to be classified and sent to their proper intake areas based on the following criteria. Okay. Please be aware that we have a Class 5 extremely dangerous, highly volatile prisoner transfer account occurring today, Jasper Cricks. He will be arriving on Shuttle 5 with a full escort detail. This individual is to be immediately transferred to D Block. After arrival, do not attempt to search or perform standard medical examinations since the prisoner is in a secure location. Urge all security personnel not to underestimate Cricks' ability to escape custody. Okay.
Is anyone there? So
Yeah.
two of you made it, huh?
Yeah, we made it. Yeah, it's a close one, but we're in one piece.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that?
We got it.
Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
We already did this, but I guess we'll do it again. Security controls, override lockdown. Okay.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
So this information about Jasper here, this is not something that they want? Because it seems like something he'd want. I guess not, though.
This place is starting to get to me.
This way. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks like this one and this one. Okay. Power system controls. Activate D-block auxiliary power. Power restored. Please be advised that we are taking all staff complaints regarding the intolerable temperatures within the lock very seriously. Unfortunately, our facility has been provided a poorly engineered heating system that is woefully insufficient to combat the cold, leaving some sections of the prison at temperatures as low as 5 degrees Celsius. Administration understands the conditions within the lock are less than ideal for staff, so we ask for your patience while we wait for an improved system to be delivered from New Atlantis. In the meantime, portable heating units and cold weather gear has been made available for assignment. Please see your section supervisor for details. Wow, so they just let the guards freeze their butts off down here. This security alert is being issued to all personnel. It's been brought to our attention that some of the prison population has discovered a way to create improvised weapons by carving chunks of permafrost from cell block walls. Thermal coils from portable heating units are being cannibalized and used to manufacture these dangerous items. Therefore, security has no choice but to remove the portable heating units from all prison cells. Extra blankets and cold weather gear such as jackets and thermal undergarments will be distributed to replace the units. If you observe any prisoner in possession of an improvised weapon, be certain to activate a blue alert before approaching the subject. I'd like to congratulate Brian Richard for winning last month's trivia contest. This month's questions are below. Good luck. What type of star pulsates? I'm not reading these. Stupid trivia email.
What's that over there?
Bolt cutters and prison scrubs.
Overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
Okay. We're going into D block now. That's where Cricks was stored. So I'll take that ammo. Thank you very much. What's this? More ammo.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's
I'm glad it blows your mind. Well, that is a labyrinth of stuff down there, but I see some enemies, so we're going to shoot those real quick. Hey, want to get out of my way? Must have been your imagination. You see me shooting these things? What do you mean it's your imagination? I don't see anymore. Get this dumb skip pack on. Need that junk.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards.
Yeah, it would have been bad, especially with the cold and stuff like they were talking about.
Hey, you hear that?
Yeah, it's more of those guys. Those grasshopper things or whatever. Lord, they are everywhere. Ah! It's on the ceiling. Didn't even know what that was. But they drop adhesive, so I'll be grabbing all that I can get because I'm always out of that stuff. This place is ridiculous. No, I won't take that one.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
Crix's journal entry. Store prices are permanently reduced by 2% and you permanently sell. Wow, alright. Nice. That's definitely going around looking, or worth the going around looking around then, ain't it? No, 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 okay. Undo. Can't be bothered. It's not worth opening.
out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry.
He didn't hang us out to dry, dude. The ceiling collapsed. What do you want, a cookie? Requires key. Alright. Well. Okay. So I guess if I find that key, we'll come back to wherever this room is, maybe if we can find it. Data slate and key card display. Suspicious stolen
After action
goods.
report, Guard Bryant reporting. We got a tip from an inmate about some equipment being stolen from one of the supply rooms. We did a thorough sweep of the place and came up with 2 mining lasers and several power packs missing. After the alarm was raised, all of the inmates' cells were searched, but we turned up empty-handed. I have no idea how the inmates were able to get into that storage room and hide that gear without being picked up on camera. I'm starting to suspect that the inmates could be receiving help from some of the staff of this facility.
The cell release switch is locked. Okay.
Oh, hell. Not like this.
He's getting shot up down there somewhere. Or beat up down there somewhere. Let's go save his butt. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, that's where we started. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing in here. Looks like you can go down a little bit. Is there something on this guy? There's more of these things. More adhesive, cool. Get out of the way. Unless you want to get shot. Look over here. Snaps, intrigue, heart, some crit sticks. Take those. Come on. Can I please? Thank you. Love of God. Okay, so we've been through all of this. Still haven't found that key card. For that one locker. Down first. Why am I stuck and can't move? Getting the adhesives though, so that's good. Because I always need adhesive. What do we got here? 3, advanced mag shot. Another storage crate that's locked. Might as well. We don't have any. Can't bank anymore, so. Yeah, that'll work. Did I just go up a level? I did. Alright, level 82. How about that?
We might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
Yeah, won't you hush up? You are like a serious wuss. Do you do anything other than complain, man? Another storage crate. Very heavy suit that's worth money, though.
How can these things live in this kind of home? That's bullshit.
Well, they've obviously adapted or were made for this type of environment. Basic biology, man. Basic biology. So that's going to be this one then. And one of these. And then that's going to be that. And then this. Easy enough. I don't want that. Too much weight for not enough money, so no point in carrying that. We'll take these mines, though. It's weird they just leave this stuff laying around in a prison. Like, no one will come to this part of the prison and open this box. Another locked weapon case. Razorback.
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place.
Yeah, I guess. More enemies. Hopefully that means more adhesive. Oh. This is obviously someone's cell. Guess he got bored. Man, could you imagine trying to sleep in a place like this, though? So choose one, start building one back up. I mean, you might as well. Okay, I don't have any singles though, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, what's up? Man, it's 12:30 already.
There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place.
I'm sure it's the way I went first. There's nothing in there. Another locked door. They leave an inmate in there to freeze to death? Sure did. Count of Monte Cristo. That's about a prison break.
If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado. I know it's out to dry.
If we get out of here, remind me to punch you in the face for not shutting up ever about that. Yeah, we'll take that one for now. How am I doing on weight? Because I've been picking up a lot. 265. A lot of it's suits and stuff, though, so it's... My weapons being lighter is not helping that mod. Alright. So release switch is locked.
I swear, I am never putting ice in the drinks. Ever again.
Which, yes. Yeah. Forced companion here. Alright, this is above where we started. I still can't find that key card and find out what's in that locker. I mean, I've been all over the place too.
Things live in this kind of cold. That's bullshit.
It's a crit stick. No, nothing there. Yeah, she's gonna be laying on a desk or something somewhere. Did I already come through here?
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good
I feel like maybe I did. Yeah, I've come through here. Surface tension.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping on the access doors, so we were sent to investigate. We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries. First, we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm gonna request a transfer.
Quest one, you're probably not gonna. I think it's where we started. When we went down into this area. Let's check his guard though, make sure he didn't have that key. No. Okay, so down we go. Through here. This way, down. This way. I would have liked to have found that key though.
Hey, we should talk.
You're not my companion. You're like a forced companion. Weapon rack. Oh dear God. Eliminate those. Take that. Gotta be that one. Okay. Let's give it this one. What's in here? Some ammo. What's this guard got? Alright, so looking around, I see a computer, but I don't see...
So, have you changed your mind yet?
Are you serious? What are we talking about again?
Don't act stupid. I'm talking about off in Delgado and getting paid by Neva for the info on Crix.
Quit bringing this up. You're gonna get us both killed.
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
No, Mathis. I'm not going to be part of your plan. You're an idiot, and I want to punch you in the face.
Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you, huh? Fine, have it your way.
Yeah, I will have it my way.
So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, Genius?
I can't wait to tell Delgado about what you're doing, what you've been offering. We find a way out of this place. We keep looking for info on Crix for now, though.
Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell.
Yes.
If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside.
That was my thoughts as well. Prison records. Let's see. Gerald, unoccupied. Richard, Emilio. I did see the last names on there too. Craig. Okay. Section 2 database corrupted. Well, it says I found it, but I don't see it yet. Alright, D03118. So he was in cell block or cell 118. Do not unlock cell block switches without performing a full identity check. Just unlock them all. Unlock switch 2. Yep. Unlock switch 3. Due to ongoing security issues, please adhere to the following procedures when accessing prison cell blocks for inspections. Yeah. Wait. Report to the appropriate shred of their minimum force security. Switch station. Tower. Activate switch station. So open all the cells in your assigned block section. Okay. D-block has been designated as a high-risk prisoner unit. We'll be housing some of the most dangerous offenders in our facility. All D-block security personnel are therefore fully authorized to use whatever force necessary to defend the lives of any staff member that might be threatened by an inmate. If a weapon is discharged in line of duty, be sure to fill out the form. Okay. Please note that security has come across items in cell D2106 that could be the catalyst for a possible escape attempt. At the time I'm seeing this message, that particular cell was unoccupied, so regular inspections weren't being performed, meaning that our team overlooked the contents. Please keep this cell sealed, and we will investigate after I handle some other issues that have suddenly popped onto my radar. Okay.
Cell D03118. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a place to start, I guess.
Yeah, that's where we're going. Stop bringing up killing Delgado. Okay. More. Oh my gosh. Oh, tell them to line up faster. There you go. Okay. So lots of doors to unlock. Or we can pull that switch, wherever that switch, those switches are. Can't believe they just let these guys in here to die. There's one of those. That's section 3.
No wonder Crick's wanted out of the place.
I don't want to do that yet, though. Jeez. Yeah, we'll come back to it in a second. Quit your griping. Let's just leave his butt behind for right now. Make it over there. Well, there's got to be a way over there. Oh, look, he caught up to me. How about that? I am enjoying getting these adhesives though, so that's pretty darn cool. Requires computer. Okay. Where is the computer for this section? I don't recall. Around here somewhere though, on a wall or something.
Can't believe
This is
when
the
fleet started.
where that lock is. That locked locker that I wanted to open that I can't find the key for. Section or these doors to open this section have to be somewhere over in this area. I sure don't see it though.
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost
This thing's got to be around here somewhere. Yeah, I went in there, but where this thing's at, I don't know. But you would, like I said, you'd think it would be in this section somewhere. I mean, they obviously wouldn't put it in a cell, right? So then you've got these stairs. There's nothing on the walls. Right? There's no comm, no computer, nothing like that. These are all cells. There's nothing on the wall over here.
They aren't paying us enough to keep open doors.
They're not paying us at all, dude. This is the showers. I'm pretty sure it's not in here. We'll just take a quick another look. Yeah, there's no comm or anything in here. You wouldn't expect there to be either, because it's the showers. Then that's just up to where we just were, right?
Look at this dome. I can't imagine being stuck.
Then you've got the kitchen is downstairs, right? So you come up here. Ah, here we go. Release cell block D2. Okay. See, I knew it had to be around here somewhere. Okay, so that's that. It's going to be back upstairs. All these cells are open now. Okay. So what do we got here? Some med packs. Get out of the way, dude. Let's see. Don't want to do that. Going the wrong way. Some sealant. Metabolic agent. Metabolic agent. Alright, here's our...
Holy hell, look at this stuff. Someone was definitely prepping to bust out of this joint.
I don't know how no one noticed this, but whatever. What's in here? Nothing. See, I thought for sure I'd get into one of these and be like, look, here's that key to that locker. But no. Just some cutters. And that ammo case. I guess we're just not going to find out what's in there. Like, you can't open it. Oh. Alright. Cafeteria trays. Yeah, it's just the cafeteria again. Let's go over here. Looking to see if there's a section 1 thing on the wall to open. Already done that.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
Already opened that. I thought maybe it was in here. I guess not.
How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Alright, well, get out of my way. I can't find this, so I guess we're gonna move on. Love how he's just got ammo and his food trays on the toilet. Can you get out of the way, dude? Oh my God, Mathis.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards.
I don't see anything in here unless I'm supposed to. Probably open the base. Best laid plans.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock.
Can't believe
He'll
this
help
is where
with
the
mining
fleet
details
started.
slip into the utility closet and ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
That's what that locker was. Cred sticks. What's this? Junk. Alright, Carter's gig.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the Legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
They aren't paying us enough to do this.
Oh my gosh. So that's the information that they want for Delgado. So he should be pleased. And maybe I can get this Mathis guy dead for his annoying self. Away. Is this where they dug into the armory? So it looks like it's frozen back up since then. Pharmaceutical lab. It's okay.
There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place.
Yeah, I wish he'd stop saying that stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's been a little bit of language in this game, but now they're like GD this, GD that, and it's really starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so it kind of looks like a laundry room. Would you shut up, dude? Man, I can't wait to kill you, Mathis. You're getting on my nerves. I mean, the guy is non-stop complaining. open door. Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, and that looks like a cut wall.
100 years old. It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed.
This is where they escaped. This is the tunnel to the armory. So, good lord.
Was this an armory? Looks like they
Yes.
cleared this place out.
Well, some of it, yes.
Well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This sort of come in handy.
What did you just... Okay. I don't know what you just pulled out. But I think
All right,
out of
let's
all the
keep
stuff
moving.
I took, Delgado will probably gripe about the stuff that he
Delgado
took.
trying to get us killed?
You wait and see. Zero wire. Yeah, don't need that. Okay. And look at the empty ammo cases. I look at all the ammo empty. And it's 11,000. Ammo. And they took the boost packs out here, didn't they?
And here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something.
I can hear more of those things coming up next. I feel like this dude is gonna turn on me.
I am never putting ice into drinks ever again.
Because I didn't side with him taking Delgado out. Oh, well, that's the end of that, ain't it? I'm too heavy. So let's resources. What do we got that's heavy? Not getting into those. All right, you can drop that. We'll drop a hallucinogen in. There's that. And we'll drop some of these metabolic agents. I think I've got plenty of that. Drop some more. There, got a little bit of weight now. Okay, let's keep going though. The adhesive. Good lord, this is gonna end up being heavy again. Just have to decide what's more important. High value items over the less valuable materials and stuff. Except for the adhesive, because I definitely want that. Right, is that a digipig? Yeah, I think that. Oh, thing's level 70. And I'm almost dead. So.
While we're picking through the trash,
another locked storage crate. Okay, this is eating my suit. So let's hurry up and get this unlocked. Credits, minor utility outfit. Nope, don't want that. Nothing on that guy. More ammo, more guns. Good lord. Is this the place we were just at? Did I just miss those? I don't know if this is the place we were just at. I don't think it is. It's just another area with guns and ammo in it. Maybe.
C must have burned some serious cash when
No, this is where I dropped stuff. So I went through here. I don't know if we went this way yet. This is where we just were. What is this? Wow, that's 36,000, but it weighs 20 pounds. Take it. I'll use a pick-me-up if I have to, but...
They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap.
Alright, so we're going up now, so let's look at inventory real quick. So we've got resources. I'm not dropping these adhesives. We'll drop the rest of these though. We can drop that. Drop that dumb bone. I kind of want to keep that. We can drop the zero wire. That's almost 7. It'd be about 13 pounds if I dropped that uranium. I can always get more. Drop the toxin. Pick up that's miscellaneous. Nothing that weighs anything. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. So that's a little bit of weight. See, oh, that's my cutter. Can't dump that one. Okay. Let's make sure everything is worth something here. I'm not carrying around dead weight. Yeah, see, like that one, I can dump that. I can almost dump that one. That's 6 pounds. Yeah, we're gonna dump that one. Okay. Let's go. Yes, rob a bank. You and bank robbing. Alright, so here's another sign of things to come.
Since my arrival at the lock, and the place is continuing to go downhill. We've been dealing with heating malfunctions, communications issues with the key, faulty electronics, and unpredictable surface conditions. How this place manages to function at all is anyone's guess. No one's bearing the brunt of this more than the inmates. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about them, but this is downright inhumane. I'm starting to get nervous that we're going to have a riot on our hands if conditions don't improve.
You were right to be nervous, because that's exactly what happened. Alright, Wayne, we're going to have to put a stop to the prisoner birthday celebrations that you instituted last year. I understand that the morale of the prisoners is directly connected to how well they rehabilitate, but these events have become far too destructive and dangerous. I know this is disappointing, but at the end of the day, we're a prison facility, not a hotel. These people are here because they committed heinous crimes against humanity, so they'll have to deal with the loss of these parties. Okay. This month's trivia ends. Oh my gosh. Hello, Lena Thomas. How you doing? I think I'm saying that right. got that stuff. Don't need that. Just doing some Starfield because Destiny 2 was down. Oh, we take a trauma pack too. Hope your day's going well. I don't know what WBY means. Oh, here comes some of those guys, these monsters. Could you not jump in front of me, Mathis? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Just playing a bit more until I go pick up my grandbabies. A lot of these guys down here. Oh, it's a rifle. So we don't want those. We do want that. We do want that. Are there still guys out there? I thought we got them all. Yeah, I don't think I'd take any of this food that's been down here for ages. I mean, even if this is a big icebox of a prison, it's been here a while. So, 27 caliber. Some more sidearm pistol ammo. Is this locked? It's locked. I am injured right now. I have a torn rotator. And I got laid off just before we were doing surgery options. So I do it just to piddle around with. Not like full-time or anything. I just having fun. That's all. I figured it was my wife's idea. She's like, "You're going crazy, not doing anything." And of course, it's catch-22 because no one wants to. Although those are adhesives, I want those. No one wants to hire you when you can't lift anything. So we just have to basically wait until I can try and find a solution. And so I have transitioned over to full-time pop-pop. So I've got one granddaughter, 2 grandsons, and basically I keep them, pick them up from school, and that has, you know, that's what I've shifted to. So I made a joke with my wife. Oh, well, thanks. I made a joke with my wife, though, and I told her I've basically become a trad wife. That guy vomited when I took his credits. Ugh. But I was joking around with her. It's like, I'm your trad wife now. She started laughing. So, kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. And if I can save, you know, just the daycare, man, because daycare is expensive.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to
Goodness.
have been one of the guys.
But daycare is so expensive right now. I'm saving my my daughter and my son-in-law $1,000 a month, just doing the keeping the kids. When like they have aftercare, it's like $20 a kid aftercare, because they don't get off till like 5:30 and 6. So that's why I go pick them up during the day. But man, that aftercare cost is like $20 a day by 5 days is $100. Times 2 kids is $200. Times 4 weeks is $800. And if I wasn't doing it for nothing, they would have to hire someone to go and get them, which we just guesstimated would be around $200 a week for them to do that. So about $1,000. About $1,000 I'm saving them. And then my son, he has my granddaughter, and whenever I have her, I'm saving him on daycare as well. So it's ridiculous, man, the amount they charge for daycare anymore. But if I can do it, you know, save them the money. None of these threes match up. Okay, so that's going to be this then, and a single. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be this in a single. So yeah, that's my my somewhat story right now is just that, but it's all right. It allows me to do all the housework and such too, so my wife's not have to do housework, which she loves. So I do all the laundry, cleaning, dishes, stuff like that. Plus, I don't like the way she does it. I think I'm better at it, and I'm not griping at her or anything. I just, it's probably better that I do it. We have different. What's the word I'm looking for? Definition. We have different definitions of what is clean. So, but she'll tell you the same thing. But man, she can cook. She's a fantastic cook. Yeah, I guess I'll take that pack. None of the rest is. I don't know why this was an expert lock. There's nothing in here. Okay, I'm supposed to be going that way. What's this prisoner got? Nothing. Did I already look through here? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I already looked through these. I missed that though. Another pack back there. I'm gonna end up being encumbered again. This place just keeps going. More ammo.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started.
Can't believe you don't have more dialogue options there, my friend, because you keep saying the same thing. Let's see. Let's lock. We have a 3. We do. What's this one? No? No, really? Okay. Well, what do you know about that? How did I mess that up? There's not much you can do with it. That's. Oh, you know what? No, that's how I messed it up. Okay. It has to be one of these. So, won't fit there. Doesn't fit there. Doesn't fit there. It will only fit here. It has to be this. So then, how did I miss that the first time? I don't know. Is his brain not working or something? Some ammo. Got on you, nothing. Man, I am so bogged down. That's ammo, side star. Okay, we should be. I mean, this has got to be the end of this now, right? The lock warden's office. Okay. Did Delgado make it to the warden's office? Extreme cold. Okay, he's no longer following me, so... yes, that's why it's called warden's office when we walked in here. That's very astute of you. Where have we been? We've been running through everything, dude. Auto slot that one. We do have some good information for you, though. Yeah, in a second, man. In a minute. Yeah, don't care. Well, we'll do it in a second. this will fit there. Simple. Then this one here, and then this one the other direction. All right. And he's so impatient. Yeah, in a second. I'm definitely going to be encumbered now. Yeah, let me use a me up here. Warden's log evidence.
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118, Jasper Cricks, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected, and then all hell broke loose. If the log is recovered, I urge the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Cricks undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle and we'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
So this warden, while he was given that information, that audio log, I was looking at his computer, and he was requesting assistance because he had found bone fragments in the incinerator and seismic disturbances. Which was probably them digging through. All right, let's talk to him now.
I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this.
Yeah, you and me both. It's cold. Yeah, thanks to Matthias' help, we found some information about Crix's legacy.
I knew it! Everyone said I was out of my mind. But something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Mm-hmm.
Is that madness? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see.
Can't we just go back to the ship?
Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
What about my ship?
Don't worry about your ship. I will send some people down to get it. You just get your ass on that shuttle and get out of here.
You got it.
Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
I'm gonna assume it's that secure access.
Yup. It's got it. Might take a while though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Okay. So, did you...
Hey, look, well, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run.
Don't worry about it.
Cool. Cool. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
Mm-hmm. Fine, but you're gonna owe me a huge favor.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, I'm good for it.
Okay.
Now, let's get the heck out of here.
All right, let's do it. Any more buggers to fight down here, or are we just going straight to the ship, or can we go straight to the ship? More guns and ammo. Can't leave that behind. Go to Neon and sell all that later. Of course, we'll do that off camera, so you guys don't have to sit there while we do inventory management. Oh, look, more buggers. Because inventory management is not fun. Don't want that. Where's the other ones? I know there's more. There's that. There they are. Oh my God! Did you see that thing? Look at that thing. I'm helping you, just stay calm. I don't like spiders, so it's just like it's like run away. At least he's keeping it busy. But I gotta say, it scared the crap out of me. Oh my God. It ran away. There it is. And it's left again. Would you stop burying yourself in the ground? Just let me kill you. Hey, Grudge, how you doing? There's a giant spider attacking me, and I don't like it. Now, I wonder, just for the sake of checking, because it's a bug, I'm just curious. If you kill, because he's got that symbol on him, right? Where he's... It's like a unique enemy. Alien genetic material, hallucinogen. I bet you that they don't, because there's no weapons on here, so. Jeez. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that when that thing jumped up, it scared the crap out of me. Alright, let's get on this ship, Matthias. Matthias, or whatever your name is. Might as well take those two. Alright, up we go. Oh wait, no, that's where we're going, so let's look around first. I'm assuming this is that guy's emergency shuttle. Let's see, open door. Yes, please, thank you. What is the point of this? I couldn't live this way, man. Like, here's your tiny little bed, and yeah, that's just terrible. Look at all this stuff. My good giddly goodness. Oh, nothing in there. Aw. Oh, they're all empty. Here I thought we hit the jackpot of weapons. But no. Someone's already got them. There's nothing there. Okay. Alright, now let's go up. Wonder if we're going to find a 100-year-old warden corpse up here. Cargo hold. Sealant. What's in here? Jump seat. Alright. Do I get to keep this ship? This ship has no weapons on it. Barrett, you're... How are you on this ship? You should be on this ship. Okay. No. Hit the wrong thing. Ship. Yeah, register. Okay. So, pay 6,103 credits. Yeah, confirm UC prison shuttle. Alright. It's loading. Over and switch my, Oh, hey, Len Thomas, thank you for the follow also. I just noticed. Thank you so much. We'll board there.
It is good to be back in our own ship.
Well, yeah, except we're not.
What kind of name is sys-def anyway?
I'm gonna have to switch my ship around soon. Cargo bay. Reckoner's core. Ship services. Yes.
So, looks like we got ourselves... Once again, I'm Jazz.
Yeah, resident engineer.
Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good.
Okay. Well, I hope they have a wider variety than you've seen Freestar.
It may not be wider, but it's not on the books, if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know.
I just want to switch
We
ships.
got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked.
Okay. Well, will these parts show up on UC or Freestar security scanners?
No. You buy from me, you're worry-free.
That's a good slogan.
I can't have my customers getting caught now, can I? That's bad for business.
All right. So I'm always looking for an edge. What you got?
Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business.
Mind helping me with my ship?
All business and no fun, huh? What do you need?
I'd like to view and modify my ships, please.
All right. Let's see what you need.
Well, the first thing I need is to put the Ghoul back as my home ship. So, home ship. Thank you. And ship builder. What what have you got that I can install here? Do you have like shielded cargo or something? Let's see, shields. Insurance SG. Maximum shield strength 1190. Shield 1600 plus 1190. What have I got on there now? That's my assurance shield generator there. So let's see. How do you do this again? Options, left control. Well, shield max strength is 1600 on this one. Max power is 12. So, what do I get if I... No, so that's no good. Structural. Oh, tech bumper. That's neat. Okay, it's a little weird. Nose. I mean, might as well look, you know, while we're here. Nova brace. It's the same stuff in the back that I've got. A lot of these are the same. Bays. Yeah. Shielded cargo hold. Shielded cargo. What do we got down here? Cargo hold. Shielded. So that one's cargo is 90. It's 190, 160. Shielded 240. Shielded 170. 320. It's a big one. Shielded. Oh, okay. So that's the biggest one. Alright, so let's see. If I go around the back side of this ship, because I wouldn't mind some shielded cargo area. We put that in there, but we could, oops, so shielded cargo hold, and that is 170. It's 190. That's the Mac Daddy, that's the big one. Oh, that's actually not that big. Shielded cargo, 160. That brings the mass up by 48. That one's 395. That's not shielded. That's shielded. 240 brings mass up 72. Doesn't mess with my jump range. Let's see. What else did we have here? That's shielded. No, that's just regular cargo hold. Cargo. Shielded. So that one's 190. That one's 160 shielded. $240. That only brings the mass up by 72. That's not bad. Shielded cargo 170. 190, 170, 240, 160, 190. 160, 190. Alright, so your better ones are going to be up here then? 240. So if I slap that there. Alright, let's go around the other side. Can we put another one on? No, see at that point it messes with our jump range by 1. So what if I put the smaller ones on at 170? That's massive 52. Screw it. I can live with one less light year. But we need to color that. Oh shoot, that's doing the whole ship. No. Cancel tab. Yeah, we'll just leave it. I guess. I don't know. I kind of wanted it to be colored the rest of the ship. Is that just the cargo area? Is that... Yeah, that's just the cargo area. Okay, that's fine with me. Let me go to the other one. Okay. Alright, go to this one. No, color. Take, oops. Come on, let me have my mouse. There we go. Oh! But did I not accept it? Oh, would you stop with that? Keep hitting the wrong button. And accept. Okay. It's alright. That's good. Yeah, we can do that. Flight check. All systems nominal. Yep. And accept. Cool. So now I have some shielded cargo. Alright. Thanks a lot.
Need a drink?
No.
Bog at the last Nova will
I
more
just
than
said
happy to
no.
take your credits.
How do I get to where I'm going? Ah. I was modifying my ship.
I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
I did indeed. Give slate.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A gal bank transport probably loaded with credits.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard any stories about a gal bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If gal bank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, This changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
Okay, so we don't really have much to go on then, though.
Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva,
True.
weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation.
Okay.
And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Oh. Legendary pistol. I always wanted to take a deep space cruise. Should be fun.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
All right, I'll get it done.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet.
Why are you letting Mathis's future hinge on my opinion?
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid.
Yeah. All right. Well, you've made the right decision.
We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the siren of the stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
I have to speak to Mathis? All right.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook.
Thanks.
Hell of a job.
Where is... How do I get to Mathis? Hello, Heat Leech. Aren't you supposed to be dead?
Don't steal from me.
Will we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
I have to talk to this guy first.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado and telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
Well, Wish.com, Kurt Russell, you owe me a favor.
Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up.
For your sake, I hope you are sincere.
Get him, Andrea.
Just, you know, take care of yourself out there.
Forget that. Last time I complained to Dave, I ended up with a broken arm.
Pirates? What could go wrong in a place like this? We haven't decided. I always thought Heat Leeches were just masks.
There you are. All right, look. been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space for stick change, we got a much bigger target right here at home.
That's Drifter's voice. They got the voice actor that plays Drifter. As long as I get my cut.
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Volkov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
Mm-hmm. How's an award worth so much money?
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
Okay. I'd prefer to remain focused on Crix's legacy.
And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay.
I don't care.
Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Yeah.
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
It's not. Maybe I'll just take the pay cut and save myself the trouble.
You do whatever you want. I'm trying to offer you extra money and you're throwing it in my face? I'm gonna remember that.
No, you're offering me extra damage
We're
and
done.
danger and annoyance.
Get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me up if you got questions.
If I had a billion, I'd run my own sequel like a billion.
Oh, the music in here is pretty cool.
We call UCC Steph sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
I wonder if this is something that was written specifically for this. Let's find out. So, let's turn this up here in my ears. Hey Siri, what is this song? Huh. No result. Okay. Well, I thought maybe it was something that they had gotten licensed, but it may be just something that they just came up with real quick. But just curiosity.
Be certain you still have everything in them.
All right.
Gotta make sure to train every day. Bad aim, bad health.
It would seem that none of the wealth stolen over the decades has been spent on upkeep for the station.
Right. You're not wrong, Andrea. Just waiting for my oxygen to come back. Get 6 minutes before I have to head out.
Need something?
I don't trust shielding.
All right, let's board. that's not what I want. This. Cargo hold. Weapons. Alright, let's store these. I got 19 of those? Good lord. Medical supplies. Alright, how am I doing on? Not quite there yet. Okay. Rifle certification. Rank 4 is available. Reload rifles 30% faster while you're standing still. Yeah, why not? Rapid reloading. Still got a while to go on that one, so. Oh yeah. Did I thought I put stuff in my captain's locker. I guess I sold it. Whoopsie. Let's see. Yeah, I want to keep that on me. That's the mag shear. This one I don't need on me, so you can. But it only weighs 0.68. Might as well. What's this one? 0.43. Yeah, I don't want that. Put that in there. 6.5, 0.50. That's the Tesla modified. That goes in there too. Okay. All right, let's get in the seat. And we will undock. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we have to go report in and apparently not hit this station like I'm doing. Good lord, game. Alright, so we need to go. There we go. Yeah, so we need to go to the Sol system to report our progress, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and save it here, but that is the next part of the story, so we will pick that up there. In the interim, I will do the inventory management because we've got a crap ton of stuff in our cargo hold now to sell after that mission. And I don't think I'll do any XP farming just because there's no point in doing that right now. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and save it. And let me go into save. Oops, that's missions. Sorry. Oh my gosh, why can I not remember how to do this? There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and save it here. And that is going to be the end of this part of the Let's Play and our stream. So if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to head over to twitch.tv/OnlyGramsGaming if you want to watch these live. It's generally 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Good lord, I'm coughing myself to death here. Goodness. But yeah, if you want to come and watch it live, we do it live. This Friday we will be having to do a later stream. I have car repair, well, not car repairs, just normal car maintenance on our vehicle. So it's comp maintenance right now for the first 36,000 miles. So um, obviously going to take advantage of that. So I'll be taking that up for tire rotation, oil change, and stuff. But yeah, so Friday will be the stream will be a little bit different, but we'll reflect that in the schedule. Appreciate everybody coming out. Grudge, as always, appreciate you. Mr. John Lovelace, Lena, thank you for the follow. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Just a happy Pop playing video games. That's it. But I have to go and do Pop stuff now because it is 2 p.m. But we will leave you with this, and that is be kind to folks. This world is messed up right now, and people are at each other at all the time. I don't know when you'll be watching this, if whenever. But you can still be kind to people, regardless of how they act or what they do. I'm not saying be kind to murderers and things of that nature. What I'm trying to say is just try to get along with folks. You don't have to agree with something somebody says, is, or does with everything they are. You can still be kind to them. You can still show them basic decency. So until next time, live long and prosper, and we shall see you in the next portion of this Let's Play.